Have you guys ever tried making a move in JJS that works like Yuji's curse strikes? Or Gojo's rapid punches? But it turned out looking like this? Well, in this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to turn whatever that is into this. Okay, firstly, go to your character block. Inside your character block, we're gonna add a skill. Inside your skill, we're gonna make a new branch. Let's call it move. Now go back to your default branch. Add a branch block. Then connect it to the branch we just created. Inside the move branch, we're gonna add a animation. For this tutorial, I'm just gonna use Higuruma's extended swing. So it's only like a four hit combo move. You can make your own stuff by Frankensteining a bunch of different animations like punches, kicks, and anything. But for this tutorial, I'm just gonna use this one, so it's easy. Now for the next step, we're just gonna cut the animations into where they hit the enemy. So like here, 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 then here. So let's do that real quick. Now if you're done with that, we're gonna add some weight blocks in between the animations so they flow smoothly. An easy way to calculate what value you need to put as the time, you can just have the end timestamp and minus that with the starting timestamp, and you can get how much time you need to put on these. So using a calculator to make it easy, of course. Now that I'm done with the timings, let's see if it works. There we go, that looks smooth. So now we can move on to the next step. So the next step is adding a hitbox. So add your hitbox and then put it right after the first swing, like where it's supposed to hit for the first time. And then after that, we're gonna make a new branch and call it target. And then connect your hitbox's branch target to the new branch, the target branch. And then next, we're gonna add a grab block for the position. Let's make it 004, so it's like right in front of us. And then for the rotation, we're gonna do 180, 0, then 180. This basically means like the dummy is gonna be facing us. And then for the time, we're just gonna calculate like all of these weight blocks, and then that's gonna be our time. So as you can see, mine is 1.34, but we're gonna actually want to put something lower than this value, and you're gonna see why later. But for now, let's go to our target block, or I mean target branch. Now inside our target branch, we're gonna add a glow visual. This is gonna make it look like so we're hitting the enemy. So just adjust the settings to how it looks when you hit something in JJS. Now that the glow visuals are done, we're actually gonna take the timings in the move branch and then copy them over to the target branch. So here we 0.34. Then we're gonna clone the glow block, put it below that. Then we're gonna clone the weight block and then go back to the move branch and see the number, and then do that all over again until you're done. Now let's see if it works first. Spawn in a dummy. As you can see, it's already looking like it's hitting it even though it's not really doing damage. Now let's go back to our target branch and add some animations. Because if you guys already don't know, when you grab an enemy, they can't really do any animations at all. So we're gonna add them manually ourselves. Okay, so for the animations, what I like to do is search hit like these, and then we're just gonna copy some of them. Like here, when he's getting hit over there, let's do that one right there. As you can see, it's a little bit too fast for our wait block over here. So what we're gonna do is calculate the we're gonna subtract the timestamps. So 0.66 minus 0.46 gonna be 0.2. And then since our wait block is 0.34, we're gonna divide that 0.34. And then this is gonna be the number we're gonna put in our speed for the animation. 5.88. So now it's close enough to 0.34 where it looks smooth. Now we're gonna do that for all the other parts of the target branch. After you're done, your target branch should look something like this. For my last hit, I put a velocity block so they ragdoll, but you can still put your own animation if you just want them to get stunned or something. But anyways, let's test it out. So as you can see, it looks like it's actually hitting the dummy now. But you might be asking, like, how do you make your character move? Like with the dummy, just like how I showed in the example earlier. So I'm gonna quickly teach you guys that as well. Now in your character block, go back to the move branch and we're gonna add a velocity block. Then put it on the very first one. Now what we're gonna do is add a, let's do 10. Then for the time, let's add, let's just copy the weight block. Then then clone the velocity block, go down, then
Just adjust the velocity to whatever you want. We're gonna do 20 for this one. And then we're gonna do 15 for this one. And for this last one, we're gonna do
15 as well. So now if I try it, I'm gonna go over here since you can't really see it moving. Let's see, we hit this dummy. As you can see, we're moving, but we're also dragging the dummy with us. Okay, now you might be asking, how do you actually do damage to the dummy now? And that's where the grab move comes in. Because remember when we took off those few milliseconds? That's because we're gonna add a hitbox at the end of the move where it's supposed to do the last hit. And then what we're gonna do is make the stun 0. And then turn off cancel enemy. And then now we're gonna set the damage to like 30. We turn off the cancel enemy and the stun because that's gonna cancel the animation here. Okay, now let's test it. Okay, so turns out the reason why it wasn't working was because I shaved off too little from the grab. So just shave off like 5 milliseconds at least from your grab block. So mine was 0.34, now it's 0.29. And now it should work, I believe. Yeah, there we go. It took the damage now. Now the last part of course is adding sound effects, so it actually gives like the illusion that we're beating the dummy up. So let's do that real quick. If y'all wanna know where to get some sound IDs, I'll be linking down a website in the description made by Osam, I believe, and it has every sound effect from JJS. So let me just fix this real quick. Now that I'm done with that, let's try it out. Okay. The wrong one. Okay, let's test it out for real this time. As you can see, it feels like we're actually hitting him even though he's actually invulnerable during the grab part. Now I'm gonna teach you guys how to make the move AoE or multi-hit, since right now it's a single target. So basically we're gonna go back to our character block, to our skill block, then we're gonna go to our move branch. What we're gonna do is add the hitbox and then put it under the grab block here. Then what we're gonna do is turn on stun animation and then turn off single target And then we're gonna make a new branch called target 2. And then put the glow effect inside the target 2 branch. And then we're gonna connect the hitbox's branch target to the target 2 branch we just created. Then after that, we're gonna clone this to every swing. And after that, we're gonna fix the last hit now. First off, we're gonna go here and then turn off single target. And then we're gonna go to the target branch. Mine has a ragdoll, so I'm just gonna move this and also move the glow visual to a new branch called target 3. Then inside target 3, we're gonna add a glow visual, and then we're also gonna add the velocity block back in here. And then let's see, connect the last hit to the target 3. Now if we check it out, as you can see, all of them gets ragdoll. If you're not using a ragdoll, you can just ditch the target 3, remove that completely, then just go to your last hitbox, and then put it on the target that just makes the enemy glow, which is target 2, and then turn on the stun. Okay, let's try it. As you can see, it just stunned them instead. They didn't need to ragdoll them. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Subscribe and like, and see you guys next time. Bye.
Mambo, mambo, お祭りマンボウ。ダブダブ、ゆらゆら、お祭りマンボウ。